crafty friends, got some big news today. There's a new die set that's headed your way. Easy Wonder die number 3 has arrived, and oh my stars, it's postage style. Little frames with that classic edge, perfect for pandas or floral spreads. That grid design we all adore. Now it's easier than ever, who could ask for more? Signed, stamped, and cut just right. Easy Wonder die number 3 is in sight. With the postage grid, it's pure delight, turning 6x6 paper pads into cards that shine bright. So easy to craft, so fun to share. A handmade touch with my own flair. With Easy Wonder die number 3 by my side, I send love in style and country pride. Stick some hearts in every square, add some flowers or a sweet little bear. It's like a postcard from the soul. Every panel plays a role. Pop it up or add a glow, make it flip or let it show. Lots of layers are simple and sweet. This die makes every card complete. Signed, stamped, and cut just right. Easy Wonder die number 3's in sight. With a postage grid, it's pure delight, turning 6x6 paper pads into cards that shine bright. So easy to craft, so fun to share. A handmade touch with my own flair. With Easy Wonder die number 3 by my side, I send love in style and country pride. Whether it's birthdays, thanks, or just because, this die turns every piece of paper into a postmark of joy. Signed, stamped, and cut just right. Easy Wonder die number 3 takes flight from my hands to hearts afar. Each card's a keepsake, just like a star. No fuss, just fun, and looks so grand, with a crafty fun twist from my own hand. With Easy Wonder die number 3 by my side, I craft with heart and country pride. So grab your stamps and your pattern sheets. Easy number 3's here, and it's pretty sweet.
Hello and welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining me on this live stream special featuring the Easy Wonder die number 3. I started the stream a little bit early because I know that the song I wanted to play was kind of long, but I love hearing it. So I hope you enjoyed it. For folks who have asked about the song, the little ditty that I've been sharing in these live stream intros and in some of my reels lately, they are AI generated, which is, it just blows my mind what you can do with AI these days. And Jamie did warn me that once I started going down this road, I would be hooked. And she's so right. I don't know how many folks who are here live right now were part of the secret sale, but the version I just played is actually a little bit different from the one that I shared during the secret sale, because I just have multiple versions because it's so fun. You just keep on generating them and they sound like a little bit different each time. Okay, welcome everybody. Thanks for folks who are joining live and saying hello in the live chat and letting us all know where you're from. Love seeing that. I love how global our community is, and so welcome to everybody. I know Adelaide is here and she's joining us from Germany, so hi Adelaide. Here's what is the plan for today. So today, I have a live stream special to offer you all on behalf of Jamie at Not Too Shabby. And it is a special promotion that's only going to be available during this live stream on the Easy Wonder die number 3. Really is for folks who are kind of full set syndrome because it's going to entail getting the full collection. Yeah, okay. I was wondering, Lori, how many people would recognize that it's different. So I'm glad that you caught it, that it is different. Hi, Barbara. Welcome, friend. Hi, Sue. Welcome. So for folks who don't know, although I recognize a lot of your names, so you probably already know what Easy Wonder 3 is all about. I've been talking about it for a while to kind of, I'm new still to designing dies and whatnot. And so I have to talk about it a lot because it's really not too many of us who are helping to promote it. And so for folks who have heard this all before, please bear with me. But for anybody who is new, whether you're catching this on the replay or watching live, Easy Wonder dies are they look like this. This is the third die that I have designed, and they've been designed so that you can quickly smash your 6x6 paper pads. And part of what makes them really great, in my opinion, is that, and I am biased, I'll admit, but I just love that it cuts your 6x6 pattern papers in one pass. You get so many components to craft with. And so all of the shapes are fairly basic, and that way you can kind of mix and match, combine them, and create different layouts to craft with. And so it's a really nice universal kind of basic die. And included in the collection is an add-on die set, which gives you even more versatility in your crafting, because I would say a portion, maybe not even half, less than half of the dies of the add-on are to give you some mats and layers and different looks that you can create with your main Easy Wonder die number 3. And the other maybe 60% of this set are just additional accessories, border die. This is my favorite die ever. A sentiment and some additional little icons and graphics and whatnot that you can die cut, assemble, and include in your card making. And so I really think that even if you don't have the main die, you might want to consider getting the add-on because it works standalone just fine by itself. So it is one of those sets that, while it says it's an add-on and it works really well in conjunction with the main die, I think there are components of this that are worthwhile getting. Really the border die, to be honest, because I think this is a really unique die and one that I haven't seen. It might be out there, but I just am not aware of it. And so I really feel like that makes this set very unique. First time for me, and this is only the second time I've really mentioned it during a live stream or video or otherwise, but there is a stencil set that goes with this collection, and it's a set of 2 stencils that give you some options for easily kind of ink blending a background into the postage grid here. So you actually have 2 stencils, one that will let you ink blend all the way to the stitch border detailing, and one that lets you kind of ink blend just inside, so that if you want a little bit more of the postage grid to show, then you can have that look. And of course, because the dies in the add-on are meant to layer on top of the postage grid, you could just as easily use these to stencil up these individual dies as well. So that's also an option. And then as shown here, we have a set of 2 stencils that let you create that airmail border. And so it's designed to be fitted for an A2 card, but you can tile it if you want to kind of continue that pattern. So that's an option as well. And I've given you just the 2 borders just so that we can make efficient use of the stencil space. So you would have to, if you want to complete the other 2 borders, you would just turn your stencil and get the remaining 2 borders in a second pass. And then just for fun, and again, just maximizing what you get for your money, there's a fun random polka dot pattern, and you can create really fun little bokeh effects if you'd like. And the way that this image is showing, essentially what's shown in pink would be what you get with one stencil, and then what's shown in teal is what you would get in the second stencil. So that's a little bit of the parts of the collection that I designed, but of course Jamie designed a stamp set. It's a 4x6 stamp set called Special Delivery, and she designed it specifically to go with this collection because of the postage theme. So really amazing. You get so many. Here's what I love is that there's a little bit of something for throughout the year, because you'll notice there's even like a holiday one, which I think is really pretty cool. There's some summer kind of themed options, like with the little waves and some beachy themes items. And then there are things that are just general, postage iconography or graphics that you can use all year long. So really love that there's just like a little bit of everything for like the entire year. So I think this is one that is great standalone too. I mean, if you're not interested in any of the Easy Wonder products that I've designed, I think this is just a really fun stamp set to have. So today what we're doing though is offering a special offer on getting the full collection. The release technically goes live June 15th. So if you are interested in just picking up 1 or 2 products kind of a la carte, then that option will be available to you on June 15th. And I'm going to give folks a little bit of time to kind of find our stream and kind of get into the live stream before I start posting links and letting you know what the offer is. But I can tell you what the offer is actually, and Streamlabs will hopefully drop a link soonish. But if you buy the main Easy Wonder die number 3, the add-on, and the stamp set, you will get the stencil for free. Kind of unheard of for a company to before launch offer something that's brand new for free, but Jamie is offering it because she's just awesome. So it is limited, though. We have to limit the number of people who can claim this offer because we got to save some inventory for June 15th. We can't sell out before June 15th. So when you all know like all of the things before you make that decision as to whether or not to purchase the bundle today, and just know we're not going to let it sell out before June 15th. So if you just want to pick up 1 or 2 things, you'll be able to do that on the 15th when it officially releases. Oh, yes. Thank you. The offer is automatic. You don't need a coupon code. So I'm going to show you... Actually, let me just show it to you now so that we can just demonstrate, and I'll kind of show it again if needed as people drop in. But when you get the link, it will take you to this page, which shows you what the bundle is. So you're buying those 3 things, the stamp set, the main die, and the add-on, and you're going to get the stencil for free. All you need to do is choose. Do you want to add the masterclass or not? And I'll tell you a little bit more about the masterclass in one moment, but all you need to do is make your selection, add it to your cart, and you're going to see some magical things happen inside your cart. So what you're going to see is automatically added to your cart is the stencil set. And your order is going to qualify for a free gift from Jamie. Currently, the free gift is the positive watermelon keychain. And I think it's got a glitter enamel, some glitter enamel dots as well. And as well, your order will qualify for free US shipping to the United States. So, so that's just like a really fabulous offer. So that's all you need to do. Now, if you have a coupon code of any kind, that's going to cancel out this offer. So you'll need to choose whether you want to apply your coupon or if you want the special offer of buy these 3 and get the stencil. So that's your choice. So let me tell you a little bit about the masterclass so that you can make a good decision about that when the link becomes available. The masterclass is over 3 hours of instructional video filmed in real time by me. It's broken down into 4 different modules, which is just a way for me to kind of help folks learn how to use the products and also organize the classes a little bit so that it's easily referenced depending on which products you actually have. I can't imagine that everybody's going to have everything. So I wanted to just make sure that I have different modules set up so that depending on the products that you have, you can jump to the portion of the masterclass that is most interesting to you. Module number 1 covers what if you only have the main Easy Wonder die? What can you do with it? So that's module number 1. Module number 2 covers what if I have the add-on die and I have the main die? How can I use them together to get the most out of it and create different looks? Module number 3 is really, what if I only have the add-on die? How do I use all the other things that are part of the add-on die set? And really, in module number 3, I focus on how to assemble the layering components, and I spend a good chunk of it on my favorite die in this die set, which is the postage stamp border die. Then module number 4 covers the stencil set. And in the same module, I'll cover how do you use the individual components like the airmail border and the bokeh effect, but also how to line up these components here with the postage grid die cut from your main die. So it's a lot of tips and tricks that I've learned as I have tested and used these products, and it's all filmed in real time so that it's hopefully easy for you to follow along, but you can always speed it up and, play it on 2x speed if it's a little slow for your pace. And that's the great thing about having any sort of class instruction, is that you can watch it however many times you want to watch it. You can come back to it as many times as you'd like. You can pause it. You can rewind. You can fast forward. You can play it at high speed, slow it down, whatever you'd like. So that is available as an option. So that's the masterclass option. And I do want to re-emphasize that the promotion that is being offered today, it's only going to be offered during this live stream. It is limited quantity. So let me know if you have questions in terms of what will help you make a buying decision. If you have some questions, definitely drop those in the live chat so that I can answer them for you. And that way, if you have your heart set on getting the full collection, then you have all of the information you need to make that decision. Sue says, do you add a special link? Do I add a special link? If you mean the link to start shopping, Streamlabs has not dropped that in the live chat yet. I hope I'm answering the right questions, Sue. If I'm not, please just ask again and help me out. If you mean a special link for the masterclass, because maybe that came in during masterclass when I was talking about the masterclass. When you purchase it, oh, I should say a little bit of an update. The masterclass is ready. So hopefully, if you did watch the secret sale at the time we did the secret sale, the masterclass wasn't ready yet, but it is now. And also, if you watched during the secret sale, the stencils had not come in yet, but they're close, or here. I think they might be here, or I think they've shipped to Jamie. She might not actually have them in hand. So for folks who did, were able to get their orders in during the secret sale, hopefully you're gonna get these in hand fairly soon. All right, so if you have questions, do drop them in the live chat and let me know, or if you're catching the replay, let me know in the comments. Yes, Adelaide, Easy Wonder dies number 1 and 2 are still available. Just know, the last time I checked, Easy Wonder die number 1, there's only like 1 or 2 left. So here, oh, well, I typed something weird. Hold on. Here's the link. There's the link, Adelaide, to Easy Wonder die number 1 and 2. You don't see Easy Wonder die number 3 yet because it has not officially released yet. So you all need to wait until Streamlabs actually drops the link. I want to give like fair information and have time to kind of explain everything for everybody who is still having some open questions, because I want to make sure that you feel good about your purchase. So the fact that the offer is limited live, I know that puts a little bit of pressure on folks to like make a decision to buy or not to buy. But that's why I want to give myself and everybody enough time to get your questions in. And so, Sue, the link to purchase is gonna come eventually. Just keep an eye out for posts coming from Streamlabs, and Streamlabs will drop a link at some point during this live stream. Okay, so thank you for the questions. Keep dropping in the questions. And oh, Jamie says they are arriving Tuesday. Okay, so tomorrow they might be here, the stencils. Yay! Okay, so I did put a poll in the live chat about what everybody would like to see me crafting with today. So if you haven't already voted, feel free to take a moment to vote. And I am going to see, oh, hey, Susan, welcome. Susan, there's going to be a link in the live chat from Streamlabs. You'll just have to hang on tight until you see that link come through. This is a live stream special that's exclusive and only available during this live stream, and is a limited offer, so it's not on the website for everybody to discover. This is special for you all tuning in live today, so it's a special treat for you all. Okay, so I have in the poll, what should I craft with? The first option is the June box of the month from Not Too Shabby, and these are the papers in the June box of the month. So there's that to look at. I think this one, yeah, this option is in the lead. So, oh, I know, everybody's excited. I don't mind answering it multiple times, don't worry. I just want to be fair. You know how it is, like, I don't want folks to, because it's limited, the quantities are limited, I just want to give everybody a fair chance to find the live stream and not feel like, oh my gosh, I came late and I missed the whole thing. The second option that you could vote for is the Crafty Crew Kit by Crafty Stamp Company. So this is their Going Campin' paper pad, And I've shared some, and actually in the intro, you might have seen some projects that I've made with this kit already, but this is a kit that's available for pre-order between now and June 15th. And then I also, an option, the third option was some new easy postage printables. Okay, so I would love everybody's feedback on this. I just printed these out to test because I haven't crafted with it. I've just kind of designed it per my template, and so if there's enough votes for this option, I'll actually craft with this because I have to anyways just to test cut it and everything. But don't judge if I test cut it and it doesn't look perfect. So caveat. But this is my process for designing these easy postage printables. So what you're looking at the top here is what I've been calling the easy guide version. And it has this portion specially designed so that you can cut it with your main Easy Wonder die, and then additional little images that you can use as the little postage stamps that layer on top of the postage grid. And these are clipped in size so that you can use your add-on die set to cut them. And then there's the extras that give you like a different background, and then it gives you the full little images that are not clipped. So that if you don't have the Easy Wonder dies at all, those might be good options to craft with on their own. So of course I had to do a coffee, although a lot of people did recommend, suggest this as a theme when I put out the call for suggestions. And then of course I already had this one in the works, just haven't tested it yet, but I did make a panda. I actually have two pandas. I have a cutesy comic-y panda, and then I have a more realistic panda. The realistic panda I've already tested. I haven't tested this one yet. So those are the two that are kind of an option to craft with today. But I do think that in the lead is the June box of the month. So I think we're going to probably be headed that way. Okay, so are you going to have any special on your new papers? Well, the new papers... I guess I can answer this. Did I say this? I might not have said this. The Easy Guide version, when I put out my Easy Postage Printables, when I initially release a new collection, as I'm calling it, to my website, and these are available on my website, not too shabby. They are PDF downloads, so it's a digital file that you're getting, not a physical product. The Easy Guide version will always be free at launch. So when a new one comes out, you can pick up the Easy Guide version for free. And then the extras are, I can't remember, they're like a few bucks in my shop for each of them. And I'll have the full bundle as a bundled price as well. And then I haven't tested it yet, and I didn't print it, but there'll be like a sentiment for maybe not every single collection, but like all of my coffee collection, there might be like a separate sentiment design for it, because it's a full sheet, 8.5 by 11 of sentiments. And so otherwise, in terms of specials, I mean, I'm sure eventually I'm gonna have enough out there, and there'll be reasons to have some offers and whatnot throughout the year for like holidays and whatnot. But the Easy Guide one's always going to come out for free initially, so that's a little bit of a special. Okay, so yeah, Susan, the link I shared earlier was for Adelaide, in case she still wanted to get the Easy 1 or 2. Easy 3 is not yet public because it doesn't release until June 15th. So Carol says, I'm changing my mind. Let's see the Easy printable. Oh, you're so sweet. Oh, Carol, some of the printables. So far on my website, I have released 3 of them. The summer ones, I think Mermaid, the Beach Babes, and something else. What else is out there right now? Oh, Father's Day. So right now those 3 have released. And then I'm not gonna release them all like at, I kind of have to, pace it a little bit. So the ones I just showed you, I'm not sure exactly when they'll release. The dragon one hasn't released yet. I know you guys have seen that. But oh, my website link. Okay. Well, I'm here to promote Jamie, but I can show you my website too. Oh, you know what? Let me do it this way. Let me show you. Thank you for asking. You guys are so nice. Okay, so let's see. I'm gonna show you my website real quick. So when you go to my website, it's just lvhandcrafted.com. If you go shop, I have a couple new things. So the first is that I've got a category here for things that I've designed that are being sold at Jamie's shop. So this will actually list, all the various things that I have designed but are available for purchase on the Not Too Shabby site. At the moment, this actually goes to the wait list. So it says buy on Not Too Shabby, but it actually takes you to the wait list because it's not publicly available just yet. But just so that you all know, if you're on my website and you're wondering, how do I get the Easy Wonder dies? It'll be there as a category. And then if you want to know how do you pick up the Easy Postage printables, those are under the category, I think I clicked too fast. Digital illustrations is where you want to go. And I say it's digital illustrations, but I will freely admit that I did not illustrate these. Some of them are AI generated, and some are from a commercial license I have to Creative Fabrica. And so these are what are available at the moment. So you can kind of feel free to browse that. So so there's that. And you all know me. I tend to, when it's my stuff, I tend to give it away for free fairly regularly, or I have offers or promotions and whatnot. So so if you hang with me long enough, you'll know, especially if you're signed up for my email newsletter. I'm always sending offers through there. So I hope that answers some of your questions. And oh, you're so sweet. Hi, Sherry. Welcome. Oh, Melissa, you're too kind. Really appreciate everybody's support. You all are so fabulous, really amazing. I do have an offer for you all on the Easy Postage printables. I'm offering you all 6 months of free postage printables, and not just the Easy Guide one that I put out there for free for everybody, but even the extras. So hang tight, you're gonna get a link to that from Streamlabs as well. So so that's gonna come at you hopefully soon-ish. So I am going to also start crafting. So keep your questions coming in if you do have questions. And oh, I should tell you, actually, let me get this out of the way first, my offer, because I have to explain it a little bit. Okay, so I'm offering, as I mentioned, 6 months of free Easy Postage printables. Basically, the rest of 2025, you'll be able to get this for free. But what you need to do is fill out this form. And we have discovered that if you're watching from a computer, the links that are coming into the live chat are more easily clickable. If you're watching from a phone, some people's phones have not let them click on links from the live chat. So just keep that in mind. Get ready when the link to Easy Wonder Die number 3 comes out, so that you know. Maybe test click on this link to see if it's actually clickable for you, and maybe be ready to be in position to to click a link when the offer comes out. But with this, if you fill out that form, it's going to give you a coupon code, but you have to give me a day or so to configure the coupon so that it will work for you. Because it's going to be tied to your email address that you use when you go to shop on my website. So, hey Peggy, welcome. So that offer is available for everybody. And I should also mention that just because you're watching today, you are not obligated to buy anything at all. So don't feel obligated. Happy that you're here just to hang out if that's what you're here for, and hopefully if you are here for a deal, you can grab yourself a deal. Okay, so what I like to do when I am crafting with the Easy Wonder dies in general, is I actually like to pick out like few different papers and die cut the main Easy Wonder die from like 3 usually is what I go for. And I kind of like going for like one that has a print, and then this is why I love this one, the Blue Seas. Look at how many, like I think just about all of these have something that's like kind of a it's almost like a solid, but it's still got like a little bit of a texture to it, so it's super nice to craft with because it's just more interesting than just solid. And so I kind of like to throw in a pattern like that so that I actually don't need to cut solid color cardstock. I can just use this, which I think is gorgeous. And even though it's like from a different paper pad, both of these are from the June box, it goes really well. I mean, both of these go really well together. Oh, you know, I saw Christy do a card with this one that I really liked. Okay, so that's kind of my thinking when I and I actually described some of my thought process in the masterclass too, but generally I'm just looking for prints that are a little bit different from one another. And what I'm gonna do is die cut all 3 using the main Easy Wonder die, and then I can like mix and match between them to create some different looks and create multiple cards. So, hey Shanna, welcome. Yeah, you're right. I have not released the coffee one yet. I haven't even tested the coffee one yet, so I gotta test it first. Jamie and I really believe in testing everything that we do. so we test everything, both of us, because it's, you know, it's always good to have well, with the dies anyways, everything that Jamie gets produced, both of us test, and that way, you know, hopefully we haven't missed anything by the time it gets into your hands. And with the printables, I actually rely on Meg to help me guinea pig a lot of them. So Meg kind of helps me test the printables a little bit. That's kind of why so many of them have been designed for Meg. Guys, I'm going to be cutting into a brand new cutting plate. Ugh. It's so hard to cut into a fresh cutting plate. Is it just me? I mean, I know that it's meant to, it's meant to like get cut into, but it's just so hard. Hi, Von Marie, welcome. Hey Susan, welcome. Been doing workshop week all day. So I'm oh, workshop week like for work? That doesn't sound like fun. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, I'm glad the surgery went well for your sister-in-law. Oh, I hope she has a speedy recovery. Hi Christina, welcome. Oh, congrats on your daughter with her new job. I hope she likes it. Okay. So we're gonna cut these a couple times. If you are here to purchase the Easy Wonder Die number 3, don't worry, a link to that will be shared by Streamlabs. Oh, the first cut into a new cutting plate. It's always the hardest. But it cuts beautifully. Really thrilled about that. Because Jamie did have to switch die manufacturers, so we're happy that this new place puts out good quality dies. They cut really well. All right, so okay, I'm glad I'm not the only one. Don't use the new plate. I know it has to happen. At least if it has to happen, at least it's happening with the with my own dice. If I miss the code, none of what we're offering today will come in email. So you need to be here, and I can bring it up on screen again. Melissa, it's in the live chat though, so scroll back up. That is the where's my I need my little thing. Uh-oh. Okay. So that's the link for getting the 6 months of postage printables. Guys, this has become my new must-have tool because of all these little all these little dots. Because you really do want to get all of them out before you die cut again. It just helps cut through more cleanly. So just kind of, if you don't have one of these and you have a pokey tool, just use your pokey tool. But this actually makes fairly quick work of weeding out all of those little things. And then one thing when you go to die cut with the main die is to just take note, if you're using a directional pattern paper, which orientation you want your postage grid, because if you want to make a portrait, like a vertical card, then you'll want to line up your grid so that it sits vertically. And then if you want to make a more landscape card, then you just want to make sure that your die sits in the landscape orientation. This first one I didn't really have to worry too much because it's not really directional, but we'll do this one landscape, and then this has a little bit of a direction to it as well, and I'll do that one portrait. So we'll do that. I do always like to tape this down because I always put a tape here because of that little triangle notch. There's more paper to adhere to, and then on the opposite end I just wrap a little bit of low-tack tape around to the back. So we'll get this cut through a second time. Oh, Melissa, so the code that's on that form, if you didn't write it down, don't worry, somebody will probably share it to the Easy Wonder inspiration group, Facebook group. Because that's what they did for the folks who were part of the secret sale. because it's going to get tied to your email address anyways. So so it can't be abused. It's going to be kind of pretty much restricted to those of you who actually fill out the form. So it'll get shared. I probably won't email it. I might just go ahead and post it to that group after we're done here. So so don't sweat it. We'll get the code to you. Okay, so let me just check. And I want to check on the Streamlabs. Has it put the link yet? It's talking about other stuff. Just want to make sure it's actually. I'll drop the link soon if Streamlabs doesn't for shopping. Let me just pause my die cutting and I'll go ahead and do that now because I just. Yeah, okay, it hasn't, right? I thought maybe I missed it myself. Okay, so thank you, Melissa, for confirming. I think sometimes when I edit Streamlabs mid-stream, it doesn't do all of the things I want it to do. Okay, friends, if you are ready for it, here's the link to order the Easy Wonder die number 3 bundle. So again, what you're getting is the oh, that's not the right page. One sec, give me a second. If you go to order, what you would be ordering is the main die, the add-on die, and the stamp, the special delivery stamp set. And then what you'll get for free is the stencil. So that is what's on offer for you. The link I just posted. It's also on screen as well. And you just need to choose whether or not you want the Masterclass, which is over 3.5 or so, close to 4 hours of video instruction by me. And it's filmed in real time, and it goes through all of the products that I designed. So the main Easy Wonder die, the add-on die, and the stencil, so that you have a really good idea for, you know, how to use them, all the tips and tricks that I have come up with and discovered so far. I'm sure you all are gonna come up with even more tips and tricks, and I would love to learn about them. So if you're not already, I hope you'll join the Facebook group to get inspiration and to share tips and tricks with each other. This offer is from Jamie. It is limited, so it's going to be the first, I don't know how many, but the quantities are limited, and that is so that we can really, we don't sell out of this before June 15th, which is when the actual release goes live. And at that point, that's when you can start to buy these things individually. Today, and all of the live stream specials are all about our full set syndrome fans who want the full collection. Okay, so. Oh, it's already gone. Well, that went fast, friends. This is why I waited, because I knew it would go fast. At least I hoped it would. Oh, okay. Oh, Jenna says now it works. Okay. So I was wondering. I was like, is it? It should be there. I don't know how many. Jamie might tell us. She might give us an update when it's limited. I thought that was maybe a little too fast. Yay, you got your order. Woohoo! Oh, see? Now Streamlabs is talking about stuff. Thanks. Okay, well, Now, let's see. I think I did this one, landscape. Oh, this one still has a bunch of stuff at the side here. I have to say, this is probably the part that takes the longest, is like weeding out all of the little circles. I mean, it cuts really well, but then, you know, you still have all the little circles you gotta poke out. And then there's like circles on that side, and then there's half circles on this side. Meg saves these, if you can believe it, but I'm not saving them. Sorry, friends. I'm tossing those little circles. I know you could probably use it for confetti, but not I. Jenna. Wouldn't that be nice for us all? Oh, that's the back? Oh, man. Oh, well. Oh, man. Okay, I'm gonna stick to... Okay. I hate that when you flip it over and you're like, oh, that's what I'm sacrificing? What a bummer. No worries. There's more paper. There's always more paper. Oh, I don't know if... Oh, Jamie, if you're here, are there boxes available? I forgot. If the box isn't available, I know that the paper pads you can get. So what I'm crafting with, you can get if the whole box is not available. Yay! Oh, the box is sold out. Okay. My bad, friends. But I think the papers you can still get. Right, Jamie? Okay, so... I have all these. So... got all my die cut. I mean, I might not actually finish a card today. Surprise, surprise. But... Oh, I have ephemera, so yeah, maybe I'll finish a card. Okay, good. Yes. Oh, okay, 2 left, friends. That's not of the paper pads, but of the Easy Wonder Die number 3 promotion. This paper pad, though, is available, so if you like what I'm crafting with, feel free. Although, with the bundle that's on offer, since you're already getting free shipping, your order is going to qualify for free US shipping, so you might want to consider throwing in whatever else you were thinking about getting, just so that, you know, take advantage of that free shipping well, since you've already crossed that threshold. And okay, see? You want to make sure it's kind of nice and clean. This area right here, you gotta pay. These ones might be the hardest, but even this little bristle thing does a really good job of getting all of those out. You just might have to go over it at like different angles. So what I do is sometimes I'll go like, this is the postage grid part. I sometimes go like this direction, and then I'll go up and down just to be hitting it at different angles. And that'll usually get all of them out. Yay! Yay, I'm so glad you got it. I was gonna order more, but was afraid it was going to sell out. The papers? Well, the papers, I think, I don't know if Jamie tends to restock papers. I know with the dies, they don't tend to get restocked, not as a rule. So then what I like to do once I've die cut it multiple times is I kind of like to mix and match. So when you have these cut, if you look on the back of the packaging, There is a couple of suggested card sketches, and this is true of all of the Easy Wonder dies. So in this case, you can actually inlay several of these rectangles right onto the postage grid. And if you were just to die cut out of one sheet of pattern paper, you could flip to the back, for example. This piece here came out when I cut this, so I could just flip to the back and put that over and use it that way. So same with this. If you wanted, you could flip to the back. Oh, that's pretty. And you could do that. So it's really good to use with Jamie's papers because her papers are always double-sided. So it just gives you like even more versatility. And so that's kind of what I like to do is I like to just cut it out of multiples and then mix and match between them. But then sometimes I'll also flip to the back. And sometimes, you know, you cut, and especially when you're cutting out of like fun little designs like this, you might catch like a really interesting little scene that makes for like a fun little design. And then you can kind of grab, like this is that little lighthouse, which might be kind of cute. And so these can just layer right in. And this technically goes here. So I might do something like that. And so you can just kind of go back and forth and pick out the pieces that you want to use. And with all the different options, it's kind of, you know, you can create more contrast this way. Because I like having something dark on top of something that's maybe lighter and maybe busier. And so it's kind of nice to just be able to check out your options when you have it all spread out like this. And like this might be nice. I just flip to the back to get that. And I'll just keep going, maybe one of these. So with the grid locations here and here, let me show you on this die. These two are the same size, this one and this one. So when you cut, these three are sized to fit these two locations. So you actually have three different options there. Oh, I think we're out. Yay! Congrats everybody who got it. Thanks so much for your support, everybody. Yeah, I agree, Jana. They're always, yeah, they're always really pretty on both sides. I had that moment. I flipped to the back and then I saw how pretty it was, and it's always a bit of a sacrifice. But, well, this is kind of like I asked this earlier, and I think during the secret sale also, because you know how some paper pads are 12 designs, and so you get 4 sheets of each double-sided design, and then some paper pads are 24 designs, which means you only get 2 sheets of 12 unique, you know, double-sided designs. And so it's always really hard because I like to always have like one left. Because it's hard to like use the very last sheet of a particular design. So when it's one of these paper pads, I feel like, oh, okay, I'm a little bit more generous with my use of it. When it's something like this paper pad, I feel a little bit more conservative because I like to hoard my papers a little bit and save like at least one of each unique design. Hi, Cecilia. Oh, yes, you did. You just missed it. Sorry. But don't worry, I have more live stream specials coming up. So Wednesday is going to be your next opportunity. And I'll be streaming on Wednesday with Meg. And so that'll be really fun. And then there's next week we'll have 2 more live stream specials. Again, it is going to be limited, so so we are going to that's just so that we can save something, save something for the launch. Because I mean, it's such a great deal that Jamie is offering. It's so generous of her. So it's really, we gotta limit it, or else it's gonna be gone before we know it. Oh, this actually worked out really well. Got a little sky. That's kind of cute. And I missed it too, so we are going to kind of busy here. Okay. Yeah, don't worry though, Judy, there'll be other opportunities. So I'll do that there. And maybe have another watery one here. And we can do a watery one there. And you don't have to fill all of the grid locations. I might not, because I think some of these areas are pretty on their own, so you might want to leave it for that reason. And then also, once you get some ephemera and sentiments on here, you might want to actually use, this is where I use the add-on die set a lot of times, because I'll use that to cut out maybe a sentiment to put in those grid locations. And then I've got some extra pieces that I can craft with at a later date. So I'll just sweep all of that to the side. And okay. I think you might need, Jamie might need to actually address that one. I don't think I can help with that. Sorry. Okay, so let's get, I need a card base. Hey Flo, welcome. I see folks saying hi to you. I just saw you come in, I think. Hi. Okay, so for folks who joined just now, the offer for the Easy Wonder dies, it did sell out because it had to be limited. But if you scroll back up, I am offering this. So you can still take advantage of this offer from me. And if you were part of the secret sale, you can ignore this because you have an entire year's worth of free postage printables. This is for folks who are grabbing the live stream special, so that I know that if you missed out on the promotion on the dies, I still want to give you something for being here and hanging out with me today. So this is my offer to you. It's essentially free easy postage printables for the rest of 2025. And of course, if anyone has any questions, feel free to drop it in the chat. Thanks, Adelaide, for understanding. Oh yeah, Jamie just replied. Yeah, just drop her an email and we can get you sorted out. Let's see. So I'm just gonna aim to get one card done. Can we do it? I think we can. All right. Let's do this portrait. Oh, thanks, Streamlabs. Sorry, friends, ignore that one because it's sold out now. That's so... Okay, the timer doesn't really work the way I've programmed it. That came really late, Streamlabs. All right, so how's everybody doing? How's the weather in your area? I think Yvette had some bad weather in California. She even lost power. And it's been nice here in Washington. Oh, guys, I have to tell you, I went to Scrapbook Expo on Friday. It's the first time I've ever been to the Scrapbook Expo, and oh, for folks who don't know, it's kind of like an event for craft companies to like set up a booth and sell their stuff, and they do classes and make and takes, and it's kind of fun. It's like a little mini mall experience, but all crafting stuff. So I went to that for the first time on Friday, mostly to help out with Trinity Stamps and Carrie Rhodes, who teaches their make and takes and teaches their classes there. So it was fun. I got to meet Sean, Scrappy Boy Sean, which was a lot of fun. And hey Lisa, welcome. We're having a lovely day here. Yay! Oh, 90s. I feel like that's a little hot. Warm here where I am in California. Awesome. And so the big thing, which I thought was super cool, was I got to meet Christy Marcotte in person, live in person. I was trying really hard not to fangirl on her. So I do not have picture proof of of us meeting. Because I don't know, it's just I feel like I think she would have been very nice about it, but I felt really bad because we knew there would be the potential that we would meet, and because we were coordinating in advance, and I was checking in with her like what day she was planning on going, and so we were both planning to be there on the same day, and I got stuck in a little bit more traffic than I expected, and then Google Maps like routed me the wrong way when I was like 99% there. And so I was like mostly there, and it took me an extra like 15 minutes to find where I was supposed to park and enter, because I had to get like rerouted, and uh a security guy had to stop me because it routed me to like the back entrance of the fairgrounds. So like a security guy stopped me and told me I needed to turn around. So I was already kind of late, and she messaged me. I didn't see it as I was trying to find the parking lot, and she was almost ready to go. She was almost ready to leave because she was like, "Hey, are you here?" I'm about ready to leave, and I was still like finding the parking lot. And then by the time I got in, I was like so flustered. I wanted to find Carrie's booth so that I knew like where I'm supposed to be and stuff like that. And Carrie was like, "Oh, did you meet up with Christy? Because she came by looking for you." I was like, "No, I just got here. I wanted to like check in with you because I was there mainly to help her." And then I messaged Christy, and think she was so sweet. She's kind of hung around a little bit, to kind of meet up. So so I didn't want to ask her for a picture on top of all of that. Like, okay, made her wait because I was tardy, and then to like fangirl and be like, "Now can I get a picture with you?" But she's really nice. It was nice getting to meet her and chat with her. So that was a lot of fun. Um I know, it really is. And you know what's really funny though is after I got to meet Christy, um, it I went and helped Carrie with her class, and so it's like in this special classroom and everything, and And I think it's for like paid people who pay for that extra class, because they get like a little kit, you know, and everything, and like basically everything that they would need to make. I think she taught 2 cards. Oh, I can actually show you. She gave me one of the kits. So, see, I was a volunteer on Friday. This is the class that she taught. I hope it's okay to share this. But I think it's really cool what you get. So you get like the instructions, and then you get everything's kitted for you. So you have everything like colored even and ready to go. One of these is a light up card, so you even get the candlelight. And so it's pretty cool. Everything that you get for it. And you know what's even more awesome is that one of the people in her class was Laura Lee, who was in the secret sale for the Easy Wonder die. she was the person. I think she told me she was the one who got the last secret sale offer. And so she was like, "Oh my gosh, Lynn, I didn't know you would be here." So it was so fun to get to meet her, and she was really excited to meet Carrie, and you know, a little bit excited to meet me as well. Oh man, I didn't really need to put something there, because if I use this, it's gonna cover it all up. So it was kind of fun to kind of meet some of you all who I recognize by your YouTube handle. And then to kind of get to meet you in person is just like equally amazing to me. So I thought that was a lot of fun. I don't want to use this and cover all of that. I don't want to cover that either. Oh, it's hard to... So this does have a coordinating ephemera pack. I'm not sure if I'm using the right one. I'm not sure if this one is down to the shore of this, or if this is the blue. Oh, did you guys know tomorrow is like World Bicycle Day or something? Maybe I'll make this and then I can post it tomorrow for World Bicycle Day. Do you all go to like in-person retreats and like conventions? Like the Scrapbook Expo travels all over the country. Have any of you been to the expo? If you can believe it, I did 0 shopping. I was very good about not spending money. I do need a sentiment though. Let me see if does the other pack have sentiments? Oh yeah, I think that was down. Oh, I should use these. These are pretty. They pretty much all go mix and match really well together. I think this one is the ephemera that goes with the blue seas. I think that's this one. And then the other one I had a moment ago was the ephemera pack that coordinates with Down the Shore. So there's that. But I do want to stamp out a sentiment. And I know the box is sold out, but I'm going to grab a sentiment from the box. So let's see. Oh, I wonder if there's going to be... I kind of want to stamp like right into that space. Might have to be something small. There's High Tides, Good Vibes. That could fit. So I think I was asked this during the secret sale for folks who... oh, that would fit too. Sandy Toes, Sun Blessed Nose. Haha, I like that. So for folks who did get the Easy Wonder bundle today, it should be shipping soon-ish. The stencils are expected tomorrow. and then Jamie give her like a couple days to kind of pick and pack orders and get them out to you. You're welcome to craft with it right away and be sharing inspiration, even if it's before June 15th when it officially launches. I would love to see inspiration, and maybe, who knows, they'll just help us sell out the collection sooner. So feel free. Um, oh, Gloria, I did Scrapbook Expo in Clearwater, Florida, February. Yay! I was a little bit shy to meet Sean. Oh, so here's my story with meeting Sean. So I did walk by the Scrappy Boy booth, but he wasn't there. And so I was like, okay, just not my day to meet Sean. And then I went to help Carrie set up for her class. And who was in the classroom teaching in the room that Carrie was up next in, but Sean from Scrappy Boy. So he was there kind of wrapping up his class. And of course Carrie knows him because they do this Scrapbook Expo circuit together, so she's seen him plenty of times. And so she's just kind of, easy breezy talking to Sean, and I'm just there quiet as a mouse. I know it's hard to imagine me quiet as a mouse, but I was just there prepping, getting her stuff ready, because we only had like a certain amount of time, for the room. And so you kind of have to like be ready to go and everything. And so I was just, trying to busy away. And then Carrie's so sweet. She like introduced me to Sean. She's like, Sean, do you know Lynn? And I've had email exchanges with Sean, so he knows me by name, really by LV Handcrafted. But I've never met him in person, and I don't know that he would know me by like my photo. But if you've ever seen me in person, I dress like my photo because I wear my Crafty Fun with Friends t-shirt. It makes it easy for people to like recognize me because I basically dress like the photo that I share out to that I'm like public with already. But I don't know that he knows that, right? It's not like I don't think he follows me. Maybe he follows me. I don't know. But it was fun. I got to kind of meet him in passing. We didn't really get to talk because he was on his way out from teaching his class, and we were setting up to teach Carrie's class. But it was fun. I got to see him, so that was neat. When I first started making herds, like literally 2 weeks, and I came across a YouTube video that was talking about convention in Dallas that weekend. Oh, nice! How was it, Christina? Did you enjoy it? That's kind of cool. I just wanted to go to Expo, but I always get caught up. Yeah. It's, here's what I have gathered. Do I want that one? The Expo has really changed over the years. It's not, it doesn't seem like there are quite as many people, like craft companies attending it and selling at it as there were in the past. So it seems like, but truth be told, you all know this, if you've been kind of seeing the same announcements I have, there are a lot of companies who are changing strategies or just closing outright. So I think that might be why there are fewer and fewer companies at these events, because it just might not. There might be fewer craft companies, period, with so many closing their doors and or changing their strategies, and then it's kind of costly to attend them as a vendor, as a company. So because when I went there, I don't know how many, because I was there as a volunteer, so I didn't get all of the, like, you know what I mean? Like sometimes you go to events, they give you like all the things, you know, the booklet and the map and stuff. I was there as a volunteer, so I got none of that. So I actually don't know who all was there. But it was so weird though, because I told Carrie and Tanisa this when I met up with them at the booth. I walked in, it's like it's at the fairgrounds here in Washington State. And so the fairgrounds, they have like an indoor space, you know, for vendors to sell. And then, you know, they have a fun little outdoor space for various different things like a Ferris wheel and stuff like that. They usually have like the big state fair is usually there. So this was in their indoor space, and I walk in and it's a big space. You know, it felt big, but it was so quiet. Like you could hear a pin drop. And it was so quiet. I looked around and I knew I was late. I knew that the doors had opened like a couple hours earlier. So, but it was so quiet. I wondered to myself, um, are they even open yet? Are there people here? Um, and it just seemed not dead, because once I started to get in there and walk around a little bit, it you know, I saw people, I saw, you know, the booths that were set up and stuff like that, but it was quiet. It was, I think they should have, like the event coordinators should have like piped in some music, you know, just to fill the air a little bit, have a little bit of background music, because it didn't have it didn't have a nice bustle. Like people weren't, you know, there wasn't a lot of talk or clamoring or chit-chatting or whatever. I don't know what, but it just felt very quiet to me. Which was like kind of eerie to walk into like what seems like would be a big event and then have it be so. I told Carrie and Tanisa, I was like, you know, you could hear a pin drop. It felt like it was that quiet. Yeah. This is where I went. The Puyallup, it was there. I went to the Puyallup Fair Expo site a few years ago. It wasn't quiet that year. Oh, yeah, see? I think it's just the changing times, Carol, because that's the exact one I went to just this past Friday, and it was very quiet. It was and where Carrie's booth was, it was where I don't know what they call it, but there's like a section that they've sort of not barricaded, but they've kind of isolated, where I think if you were a certain type of ticket holder, you could actually like bring your craft supplies and have some reserved table space there so that you would have a spot to like leave your stuff. And you know, if you didn't want to, you didn't have to like carry it around with you everywhere you went. And so we were right next to that space, and there were not, I mean, there weren't a lot of people there, and they weren't chit-chatty or anything. It just felt it kind of felt a little bit sad. um, and then, besides, like, the class was a lot of fun, getting to help Carrie teach the class, because her class was sold out, and so that was really fun. And in any case, I kind of like, you know, teaching and helping to teach and walking around and helping people. I think that was just really kind of up my alley. And then I was there to help her with make and takes, so that was fun too. So like when people walk by your booth, you can invite them to come sit and do like a little make and take, and they get to sit down and make a card and then take it away with them. So that was really fun, but I didn't actually walk around and do much shopping. So it's clean, right? Isn't that nice? I do It is relatively new in my craft room though. I only just got this as a Christmas present from Amanda just this past December. So it's like less than 6 months old. Um but I do try to keep it nice and tidy. Girl. Okay, story. um, so I get there and I'm already like a little bit flustered because it took me like a good 10-15 minutes to even find where I was supposed to park. And I left the house a little bit late too, and because of that got stuck in a little bit of traffic, all the things, right? And I realized I had left the house um and I hadn't eaten anything at all. And I thought, "Oh my gosh, I'm going to probably get like kind of busy and I don't know if I'm going to have a chance to eat if I don't grab something right away." Before getting into it, and so this also put me like I didn't realize I was holding up Christy Marcotte by making these decisions. But so I was like, I need to get some food in me before I meet up with Carrie. So actually the first thing I did when I walked in was I was like, okay, I'm checking in, so I get my volunteer badge and everything, and then I hightailed it on over to concessions. And the first thing I saw was the scones. Um Zero line, Carol. No line at all. Like it was all nothing had a line. So I just randomly I was like, scones sound good. That's to me felt like okay, I can very quickly scarf down a scone. This is my thinking. I was like, I just need to eat something fast, get a little bit of food in my stomach just in case I don't eat for the rest of the time that I'm here volunteering. And so so that's what I did. I grabbed a scone, and they sell smoothies too. And so I got a scone and a smoothie, and then I was like, okay, I'm good. I got a little bit of food in me. I got a little bit of, some sugar in me. I'm ready to work. And then like we're chatting, and I'm, helping, blah blah blah. And then Carrie goes, "Hey, have you tried the scone here? Supposedly that's like the thing to get or eat or whatever. They're famous for their scones." And I was like, "Oh yeah, I just randomly got one when I first came in." I didn't realize it was a thing. She was like, "Oh, I haven't even gotten one yet." And she's done the expo for Trinity. I think this is her second year. Um, I was like, well, if it helps you decide, the scone is really good. so, so I messaged her because I wasn't coming back Saturday the next day to help, and so I DM'd Carrie. I was like, go get yourself a scone today. Make sure you get one. Can't have her leaving the expo without trying these like famous scones. They are pretty good. But then yeah, that did also contribute to delaying Christy. I felt really bad, especially because I knew that she was there with a friend too, so I was like, I don't know if I'm keeping her and her friend up from whatever other plans that they have going on. But yeah, it was an experience. It was kind of fun. I mean, I guess if you've never done it before, it's for sure worth doing. But my understanding is that it's changed a lot over the years in terms of like how many companies are there, and like and the companies that are choosing to be there, because before I think some bigger named companies used to be there. So let's see. Oh, Carol, are you in Washington State area? I think I'm gonna put this on like a little bit of a wonky angle. I kind of like doing that sometimes. Oh, I would have been failing her. Not in a creepy way. Well, I don't mind it. And I mean, I don't think it's deserved anyone fangirling over me, but, but I don't think Christy would have minded at all either. But it's just, I felt so bad about keeping her. And then I didn't tell her this, but I kept on, like, we were chatting and she was being so nice and so generous with her time, but I felt I was like keeping her there longer than she anticipated being there. So I was like, "Oh, I don't want to hold you up if you need to if you're on your way out." And I think I said that like multiple times. But I hope she didn't take it to mean like I'm done talking with you. I was just feeling tremendous guilt over over like keeping her. And we didn't agree to a time to meet, but I knew she was getting there early. Like when the doors opened essentially. And I for sure was not there when the doors opened. So I felt a little bit bad, but hopefully she doesn't think I was like, okay, I'm kind of done talking to you and like rushed her out the door or something. But I just felt so bad if she had been waiting because she had swung by. I told her my plan was, or my reason for being there was to help at the Trinity booth, and she'd even like stopped by the Trinity booth too and asked if I was there. So, yeah. Let's see. So I'm just giving the right way to have done this wonky angle was to not glue down that first panel. Then I could have just trimmed it, but we're past that point. So now I have to give myself little lines. Yeah, but Gloria, the thing is that Carrie messaged me on Saturday and she's like, "Oh my gosh, it's so dead here." And I was like, "Oh, really? That's surprising because I would have thought the same thing as you, that the weekday would be slower, because people are at work. And I would have thought that the weekend would be more like bustling." But she's like, "No, it's always the case. Saturdays, the weekend, the Saturday is always slower." And I guess maybe it's because that's when, I don't know, families are spending family time together, potentially. So, and then like the expo might be something that's more more in line with one person's interest in the family and not everybody's interest. So it's not like, it could be a family activity. I feel it's kind of fun. Because you could do like the little classes Megan takes together. But yeah, Carrie said that it's always the case that like the Saturdays are really slow. So I guess, I mean, that was their busy day. The Friday. So oh, I see some folks are dropping out. Okay, bye Brenda. Yay, I'm glad you were able to get the bundle. Thanks for hanging with us. Have a good one. And oh, Wenatchee. That's cool. I'm in Snohomish. Yes, Christy Marcotte. Yeah. Oh yeah. The whole time I've been talking about Christy, it's Christy Marcotte. I mean, I've been watching her videos forever, so total fan. Just didn't, I wanted to kind of play it cool, But of course I had to gush a little bit because she's been so awesome designing with the Easy Wonder dies, and she's gonna have some inspiration for the upcoming Easy 3 release too. So She's been a really amazing supporter. So really appreciate her. I think that's about, boy, this is like the hard way to do it, but okay, we're there. Yeah, absolutely. Really? Okay. I guess it's different everywhere, huh? Oh, but you know what, Gloria? Well, I don't know, because Carrie said it wasn't unusual, but Saturday we did have a little bit of overcast weather, so I don't know if that like had people wanting to stay in a little bit. But then again, Carrie said it's not unusual. Yeah, yeah, right, Carol. It was fun. It was definitely really cool getting to meet Christy. Um, really uh pretty exciting. Like when I started crafting, and not when I started crafting, but when I started to actually like share my makes, like my YouTube channel and stuff like that, really would never have thought that the people whose videos I watch on the regular would ever be people who I would get to not even just like meet in person, but even like the idea of private messaging them would not have been something that I thought would be you know um, available to me. But being on design teams and stuff has really opened up a lot of doors, and now getting to design products for Jamie has really, opened up even more doors. And so I'm super grateful to have these opportunities. And I mean, I considered myself super lucky and fortunate to even like be on a, private message, line of communication with Christy Marcotte, let alone getting to meet her in person. So it was really awesome. 4 hours. Yeah, that's a bit of a drive. Um, wait, they have two. Scrapbook Expo goes there twice to Florida. That's kind of cool. Is it different? Is it different places in Florida, or they hit the same venue twice? Moses Lake. Oh, cool. Carrie Rhodes is in Idaho. Um, Carrie is somebody else who is pretty amazing, and I've watched her videos forever and ever. So this was my second time getting to see Carrie in person. And of course, it's a little bit different with Carrie though, because Carrie live streams with me, and so I get to like talk with her. Like she's on I haven't done it. I think I skipped this month for sure, but on the first of the month, usually we have a live stream. Some of us gals get together, and that's one that Carrie joins every once in a while, and so I kind of get to talk with Carrie, even before meeting her in person, and so it's neat to meet her in person, but it's also like I feel like I already know her because we get to actually talk in real time, and she's just like she is, on the live streams that where she joins me live. Um so it's kind of like you just never know what personalities you'll encounter when you meet somebody live. Like if they're like who they are personality wise, on social media or in their videos or in their live streams. And Carrie is totally like she's so genuine. Well, you know what, Carol? There's several of us in Washington State um who are crafty. So Pam lives, I think, pretty close to me, and I didn't know until kind of recently, but oh, this is cool. Carrie lives very close to my parents. Oh, that's wild. Um Pam's in the live chat sometimes when I stream, and so she lives here in Washington State, and uh gosh, her name is escaping me because I know her by Dreamcraft. I know her by her photo. Charlene Madrid. She actually lives actually not too far from me. Um And then I think the last time I live streamed on the Not Too Shabby channel, there were several folks who were Washington State. So I feel like we have a fairly good like crafty contingent here in our state, which is kind of interesting. So one of the things that is with the Easy Wonder die, that is kind of a neat option is that this die is, so the add-on dies are meant to cut layers that you can have a little mat behind these elements that your main die cuts out. So this is from the main die, and if you use the add-on die that coordinates with it, you can cut a little mat layer to go underneath it if you want. So this die was really meant for the smallest grid spot, which is this one here. But if you use it, you can actually cut a matte layer for the block in between, and you would just see double stitch lines. So you can rotate it and you would get double stitching, but like the aspect ratio works. So that would normally be a mat behind this, and you would normally layer a little something like that if you want like a layered look. But that die can do double duty, and instead, if you wanted, you could put it in that spot. So you can get a couple different looks out of that. Ooh, let's cut the airplane out. So there's that. Yeah, Carrie is super, super awesome. Oh, okay. So one's in Clearwater and the other one's in Lakeland. That's so cool. It's I'm glad that it's kind of like a big spot for you. The expo. I guess there's a lot of. Do you think it's because there's a lot of retired people in Florida, and a lot of retired people also craft? Because I wonder if that has anything to do with anything. Does the Scrapbook Expo go to Idaho? I don't know if it does. Christina, not sure. So I'm just gonna tile these up a little bit and then get some ephemera. And then I'm gonna stop at 2 cards. So once I finish this one, I think we'll be good to wrap up. So just a final reminder for folks who missed out today. I do have 3 additional live stream specials coming up. The next one is Wednesday. I'll be crafting with Meg. I'm gonna let her do most of the crafting, and maybe I'll just put myself in a small screen. And then, and if you can't make it on Wednesday, next week, Monday, Wednesday, I'll be crafting live with Carrie Rhodes and Nikki. Nikki and I actually share a birthday, So she's my birthday twin. So let's get this. And I'll die cut the plain out of this blue. Wait, I think I have other scraps. Okay, so maybe because if Trinity, I don't know if Trinity does all of the stops, you know, for the expo, but if she does, she would you would see her at the expo if they're gonna be there. They might have just been at this one because the Trinity Stamps owner, Tanisa, she's local to Washington. So actually, I just discovered she lives like about half an hour from me. Yeah, I have met more crafters here than anyone else anywhere else I've lived. Yeah, okay. So maybe that's why. Look, I got a little plain. And then I could do the sentiment too. Oh, that's gonna keep us here a while. I was gonna do the layering sentiment. Maybe we'll save that for Wednesday. Because I gotta die cut a few pieces and that'll take some time. So let's get some ephemera. Oh, did I glue this? Oh, I did glue it. Because I want to stamp a sentiment also. And get some ephemera. Yeah, for sure. I just really love the partnership between Trinity and Pear Blossom. I first met Tanisa and Amanda in person at Creativation, where they didn't really share a booth. They had two separate booths, but they pretty much like commingled the space and really built out a very awesome like space theme space that was really a creative use of both of their booth, little locations. And it's so great that they build and design products that help to boost one another. And it's nice when craft companies support one another like that because, we're all in it together, right? And so it's kind of cool to see that. It's not like a formal partnership, but I think they would consider each other friends. And so it's really nice that they support one another in that way. So that was really lovely to see and to be a part of. So if I want my sentiment there, I really like these large pieces of ephemera, but I was trying to put my sentiment here, but I'm gonna end up covering a good portion of that if I use one of these larger pieces. Maybe I'll do something there. Oh wait, where did my plane go? My plane there. Okay, so but we'll see Trinity. Schaumburg. Is that Illinois? Yeah, they must not do the full circuit. I guess they kind of do the ones that make the most sense for them. Because they've got to travel, to the show and set up everything, so they have to get there like a day early and set everything up, and then it's a lot of work. And just being a part of Carrie's class was a lot of work, and she usually does it by herself. All of the prep and kitting putting the kits together and then even teaching it. She's usually solo for that, and so it was nice to kind of come and help her a little bit on that. Oh, cool. Jamie, maybe you should go and check it out. Although I don't know if it's, I mean, because you could check it out and see if it's worth like, you know, having a booth there or something. But from from what's been described to me, I don't know that it's like super worth it. But maybe the Schaumburg show, maybe every show is like a little bit different because it sounds like the Florida shows are really happening. um, yeah, okay. And so ignore that one, friends. I should just turn this one off. Um, okay, so I do need a sentiment, but I am gonna go ahead and put this down. So, but I'm glad that I went to the expo as a little helper person, volunteer person, because otherwise I kind of feel like I could have dropped like a lot of money. Because like Scrappy Boy was there, and the thing is that okay, so um if you all shop Scrappy Boy at all, you probably know they don't do a ton of sales on their website. Kind of, sort of like Jamie doesn't do a ton of sales either. She'll do like promotions here and there, but it's not like she's got huge sales going on every week or anything like that. And Scrappy Boy is a lot like that too. But if you go to their booth, they have stuff that is marked down. And I saw Kat from Cat Scrappiness there. I didn't get to chat with her because she was uber busy. She had quite a crowd at her booth, which was awesome to see. There was a Stampin' Up booth. I'm not sure if it was like a local person demonstrator, but there was a Stampin' Up booth. Brass and Bliss was there. And those were a few of the ones that I immediately recognized. But, oh, Elizabeth Crafts. Is it? Yeah, Elizabeth Crafts. She was, they were there. And so I just did like a little walk by. I didn't I didn't stop long enough to shop. Yeah. Yeah, Kat was busy. I didn't even get to talk to her much because she was like doing she was checking people out, and so that's kind of important. I didn't want to pull her away from that. So yeah, so it was really nice to see. So I technically got to see Kat in person, but not really. And I think Shannon was helping at her booth, but I didn't really get to talk with either of them much. So which is kind of good for my wallet anyways. So I think if I stayed in one place for too long, I would have definitely spent some money. Okay, so usually it's a local Stampin' Up. Yeah, okay. I mean, but Carol, wouldn't you say like most everybody? I mean, there's so few craft companies like name brands and whatnot that are like big. I think pretty much everybody is small, right? Um, yeah, yeah. It was kind of fun to see. I think. Hey, do you guys happen to know what's happened with Queen and Co? Wait, is it Queen and now? Then that sounds weird coming out of my mouth, but is it Queen and Company? You know, they did all the shaker kits and stuff. Are they still around? Do you guys know? Because Carrie mentioned that they used to be at the show, but they haven't been, and My Favorite Things used to be at the show, but they haven't been in a while either. So they are still okay. It's weird. I have not heard much, it feels like. I feel like I haven't heard much from them. Are they just not releasing as often as they used to, or what's the story there? Because when Carrie mentioned that they used to be there, I was like, I haven't heard that name in so long. I haven't heard anyone talk about them in so long, and I used to watch their videos all the time, but I don't remember the last time I've seen a video. Oh, that's cute. Hey, look, that stamp would fit. That's so cool. Oh, that fits perfect. In the smallest. Oh, I'm just discovering that now. Oh, that's cool. Maybe I want to put that back in there and stamp that. Yeah, why not? Oh, thank you. Thanks, Jana. Just discovering something about the stamp set. Maybe Jamie designed it to be this way. But that little one fits perfect in here. It's kind of fun. I'm gonna use that there. And then I think I did this on another card, and I like how it turned out, so I'll show you. Oh, do I still have that stamp set? Well, we'll see. I like that this has like an opening, so you could actually stamp that out, and then it looks a little like that. And then if you have like another stamp set that has a fun little design, you can always stamp that in the middle there, because there's like a nice little opening. So for example, I'm just gonna stamp the little flip-flops in there. So that you can kind of customize these a little bit. This is one of my favorite stamps from Special Delivery, because it's got that opening that you can really kind of customize it and make your own little design. And now I love it even more because it actually fits inside one of the die cuts from the main die. So that's kind of cool. So like that. I think they just do card kits now. Oh, okay. Just saw an ad for Queen & Co. Oh, okay. Maybe I'm just not signed up in the right places. Aw, sorry, Jana. If you all saw MCA, we learned a cool little mini album. I actually made a second one off camera because I used such thick cardstock. My paper started to crack, and I'm kind of sad about that. So we made this during MCA, but look how badly cracked the cardstock is. Like, that's not gonna last. Like, bending it just like a couple more times and that's gonna be a goner. So I'm a little bit bummed. So I made it again, but I made it with stuff that I can't show until July. So so I won't be sharing it just yet. It's not with stuff that I'm allowed to sneaky peek and then ask for forgiveness after. Which I often do, but not this time. So see how cute that is? So you can kind of customize and like make your own little postage stamp design with a little, I mean, I don't know what that is actually for. It's like a little ticket kind of, I guess. But I like it. And then stamped right onto the same pattern paper, I'm gonna just, I know I already glued down something, but I'm just gonna glue right over top of it. Maybe I'll offset it a little bit so it has a little bit of a drop shadow. Then it feels like I put that down there for a reason. But the reason is just that late discovery, change of plans. So there, well, something like that. Ooh, cute. Well, that doesn't really count as my sentiment, though. I still feel like I need a sentiment. Oh, no way. This fits into... Where's my die? Oh my gosh. Check that out. That's so perfect. So this is the postage cancellation die in the add-on, and you could use it to cut out the airmail. It's like Jamie and I designed this together. Jamie does a really good job of actually coordinating her when she designs a stamp set to go with a collection. She does a pretty good job of matching things up. So it's been really fun because this is mini messages, which Jamie designed, and it actually matches with the banner dies that are part of Easy Wonder die number 1, the add-on. So you could use those to cut these out. And die number 2 has a banner. This one will give you a smaller border, but these sentiments will fit there too. So oh yeah, while I have this out, maybe I'll use this as my sentiment. Maybe mini messages. If you guys don't have this one, it's really nice. It's got sentiments for like throughout the year. And I kind of just want something small. So I might do something like sending hugs. And I actually use those banner dies so much. I actually have them like here on my glassboard magnet ruler. So let's do that. Oh. I think so. I don't know. Jamie, do you know? I can search mini messages. Let's see. Mini messages. Where's my window with... Oh, darn. It recently went out of stock. Whoops. Yikes. Sorry. I misspoke. I spoke too soon. And I don't know if that's something that gets restocked either. You know, this I used to really think was not a great stamp positioning tool, but I gave it a second try, And I almost use this more than any other stamp positioning tool because of the fact that I often do like just like a little bit of you know, a small little sentiment. And what has made it better for me is I have this which is like a little sticky mat, and it's actually from Artist Spree if you want to do mirror stamping. But it's basically just, you know, a thick photopolymer, slab of photopolymer essentially. But that gives it something sticky for you to put your cardstock onto, and then B, it gives you something like a little bit squishy to stamp into, which often helps you get a better stamped impression. And so once I found that this fits really perfectly onto this little what does We Are Makers call this? I forget what they call their thing. But I really like it now. I didn't like it before, but it's almost become my primary because it's small. And just keep it like right by me. Sending hugs. It's so hard to get. I don't know. Do you guys have a trick for lining up when you have to attach two sentiments? I know that you could always like stamp it onto like clear plastic and then, you know, move it around and preview it and all that jazz, but I'm just not good. I just want to be able to eyeball it and have it look right. Hopefully this looks right. Is it better to do, see, I feel like sometimes when I've put both of them down and then tried to stamp both of them at the same time, I get it more, it's more off than if I do it individually. But when you guys have to do this, do you stamp them both at the same time? Like if it's individual stamps that you're like building, you know, combining to build a single sentiment? Or do you do it like one by one like this? Oh, see, look how off I am. Oh, my eyeballing is terrible. Okay, maybe I should use the grid lines. That's what they're here for, right? I guess I could actually use the grid lines and line them up on the line. Use a pencil eraser to move the stamp into position. It won't stick. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Oh, I'm gonna try this. Okay, I think that's on the line. It's really hard to tell. Okay, where's this gonna land? I'm gonna have to move my paper a little. Oh, I moved it too much. That's gonna be just a waste of paper. I'm so conservative with my paper. Okay, that's better. Still plenty of room to die cut around it. Alright, let's see if this is any better. Guys, this is why I'm such a slow crafter. Oh yeah, that's more lined up, but it's such a big gap. But that's okay. I'll live with the gap. At least it's all lined up on the same line. I like these little sentiments, and there's so many. I mean, you get just a ton on here. And I don't know where I'm gonna put this, but I think I will leave the fishtail banner on that end. I think I'm gonna tuck it. My card is really full. I think I might tuck it somewhere near the plane. Oh, cool. Oh, it's already been restocked once. So maybe Jamie says it might come back later this year. So fingers crossed. I guess if there is a wait list for anything that does sell out, just make sure that you're on the wait list. I think that might help Jamie kind of gauge if there's like how much interest there is, because it's hard to restock things because there's order minimums, right? And so if you don't know that you can sell it out, it's a tough business decision to justify like reordering just like an entire new minimum order and not know whether or not there's enough interest that you would sell it out. And that's the struggle for a lot of small companies, is inventory management and cash flow, because you don't want to invest all of your money, not all of, but you don't want to invest like a huge chunk of money and have it just sit on the shelf essentially in product that's not being purchased. So really hard to predict how well something will sell. And okay, so I think that's gonna probably go somewhere there-ish. Oh, where do I put? Oh, maybe I'll put it up here. Okay, then I can snip off more on that side. Yeah, let's do that. And so one of the ways that you can really help any small company is just if they have wait lists and things like that, definitely sign up so that they know how much interest there is out there. And hopefully if there's a lot of interest, then you can help to bring back products that are sold out. Otherwise, it might be too risky to bring back a product that might have sold well, but maybe that's all the people who were interested. So, oh, thanks, Carol. Okay, have a great dinner, and I hope that you take time to care for yourself as well. I know being a caregiver can take a lot out of you emotionally and physically, and so hopefully you're making some time for yourself as well, and getting to enjoy your crafty time. And hopefully you get your dies soon. Boop. Okay, so I think I'm done. I did manage 2 cards. So I still have like a 3rd card that I've kind of picked, some stuff for already, and then lots of extras for probably a 4th card, maybe a 5th card even. So I'll end the live stream here though, and I'll just craft with those leftovers off the screen. Maybe I'll save them for Wednesday. And so if you joined today hoping to get the bundle offer but missed out, you can join me again on Wednesday. The live stream for Wednesday and next week's live stream specials are already scheduled. So if you go to my channel and you go to the live tab, then you'll see all of my currently scheduled live streams. And don't forget, I'm going to give you a few minutes after I close out this live stream, but this is still available for everybody who is watching live. So I'm going to give it, maybe an hour after I wrap up the live stream, and then I'm going to close this offer as well. So thanks for joining live. I'm hopefully you take advantage of this offer so that you will have at least gotten something out of being here live. And catch me on Wednesday if you want to see me continue to craft with the Easy Wonder die. And of course, Meg is going to be my guest, so you'll get Meg's somebody else's fresh take on how to craft with the Easy Wonder die number 3. So thank you to everybody. Really appreciate all of you and all of your support for me and for Jamie as well. And again, a big thank you to Jamie for offering this special promotion. So thanks all. Have a good one. And I'm going to close out the stream with the song again. So enjoy.
Printables got some big news today. There's a new die set that's headed your way. Easy Wonder die number 3 has arrived. And oh my stars, it's postage style. The little frames with that classic edge, perfect for pandas or floral spreads. That grid design we all adore. Now it's easier than ever, who could ask for more? Signed, stamped, and cut just right. Easy Wonder die number 3's in sight. With a postage grid, it's pure delight. Turning 6x6 paper pads into cards that shine bright. So easy to craft, so fun to share. A handmade touch with my own flair. With Easy Wonder die number 3 by my side, I send love and style and country pride. Stick some hearts in every square, add some flowers or a sweet little bear. It's like a postcard from the soul. Every panel plays a role. Pop it up or add a glow. Make it flip or let it show. Lots of layers are simple and sweet. This die makes every card complete. Signed, stamped, and cut just right. Easy Wonder die number 3's in sight. With a postage grid, it's pure delight. Turning 6x6 paper pads into cards that shine bright. So easy to craft, so fun to share. A handmade touch with my own flair. With Easy Wonder die number 3 by my side, I send love and style and country pride.
Whether it's birthdays, thanks, or just because, this die turns every piece of paper into a postmark of love.
Signed, stamped, and cut just right. Easy Wonder die number 3 takes flight. From my head to hearts afar, each card's a keepsake, just like a star. No fuss, just fun and looks so grand. With a crafty fun twist from my own hand. The Easy Wonder die number 3